In Broadway's Gutenberg, the musical, stars Josh Gad and Andrew Rannells wear many hats, a combined 120 yellow and white trucker hats, to be exact. In the two-person show, which reunites the actors for the first time since their Tony-nominated breakout roles in the 2011 smash The Book of Mormon, they play best friends and aspiring musical theater writers Bud, Gad, and Doug, Rannells, who present their lightly researched, historically inaccurate musical comedy about the inventor of the printing press, Johannes Gutenberg, in hopes of wooing Broadway producers. In lieu of a full cast, the two don caps with the characters' names on them to portray, among others, Gutenberg, Rannells, and evil monk, Gad, bent on stopping the hero from completing his invention, Gutenberg's love interest, the forlorn Helvetica, whom the actors both inhabit, and the many townsfolk who make up the rest of the ensemble. The result is a madcap high-wire act of choreography and comedy. The show is pretty forgiving, and there's space for some mistakes, says Rannells, who first joined Gad in a reading of Gutenberg in March 2020. That's when I learned that Josh doesn't read stage directions at all, he adds with a laugh. Josh swears he had no knowledge of the hats, which is insane. Gutenberg is the culmination of a years-long search for a project that could reunite the actors on Broadway. We could never quite land on anything, says Rannells. But then in November 2019 came the script from Alex Timbers, whom Rannells admits he'd been chasing for years. I really wanted to work with him. The Tony-winning Timbers, who also directed a 2006 off-Broadway production of Gutenberg, helmed the currently running musicals Moulin Rouge. And Here Lies Love, as well as the acclaimed Bloody Andrew Jackson and Beetlejuice, the latter written by Gutenberg, scribe Scott Brown and Anthony King. The writers snuck a sly Lauren Boebert joke into the play's updated script. Script changes also reflected the way Rannells and Gad communicate as friends first, co-stars second. Alex watched us a lot on breaks, how we interacted in interviews, how we entered the rehearsal room together, and a lot of that worked its way into the script, Rannells recalls. Some of that was born in the Book of Mormon. But we're coming to these characters after 12 years of friendship. And we're playing our real ages. Josh is 42. I'm 45. We get to be just two guys muddling through it together. In the years between their on-stage collaborations, both Gad and Rannells parlayed their Broadway stardom into Hollywood opportunities. But while Gad marks his return to Broadway in Gutenberg, Rannells always kept one foot on the stage. Since Mormon, he's appeared in Hedwig and The Angry Inch, Hamilton, Falsettos, which earned him a second Tony nom, and The Boys in the Band. As soon as I was offered a chance to come back to Broadway, I jumped at it, says Rannells, expressing gratitude for his Los Angeles representation that has supported him making the stage a priority, even if that wasn't exactly what they thought I would be doing, he says with a laugh. That career strategy has served him well, with Gutenberg opening amid the SAG strike. I feel very lucky to be working, because I definitely do better when I'm busy, he says. For an actor who plays dozens of people in a span of 2 hours, 8 times a week, he's found the perfect vehicle to keep him moving.